Hello everyone, welcome back to my podcast. My name is Julia. I am the owner of Handmade Jules, and this is the July podcast. And Chevy is settling in for a wild, exciting episode of lots of things. I feel like I'm a little crooked. Is it just me, or that looks a little better, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Today is July 31st, and I am cutting it close on the July video. It'll probably come out in August, which is kind of unfortunate, but July has been super busy. I feel like this summer has just like flown by. I can't believe it's already half over. It's insane. But been doing lots of fun things and knitting lots of fun stuff. So I had a week up at my cottage a couple weeks ago, and I brought a whole bunch of stuff to make while I was there. Had lots of downtime to knit. I was knitting on the side-by-side. I was knitting in the fishing boat, knitting on the dock, knitting by the campfire all the time. It was really nice to have just like time to do whatever I felt like doing, and it was awesome. So nice to have a little break from work. My regular work, I am an x-ray tech, so it is busy, and summer can be very busy there as well. So just gonna tilt her down a little bit. There we go. All right, so I have an FO today, and I'm very excited that I have an FO. I usually don't, because I'm super slow, and I hate that about myself, but it is what it is. Like I said, I did have a lot of knitting time, so although I am slow, I got something done because I was knitting all day long, all the time. So this is my beautiful, fresh new pair of socks. Look at them. It's not focusing. There we go. So pretty. I am obsessed with these. So these are a pattern that I invented in my brain. Basically, I'm gonna take them off the blockers because they're completely dry now. So this is just a 2x2 rib, and I just did that 2x2 all the way down and just the top of the foot so that the bottom is flat, so that when I step I don't feel like little ridges or anything. Yeah, so my contrast color, I did a little tiny pop color at the top. Just so happened that both of them were yellow as the first color, which is kind of annoying, and it does bother me a little bit, but it's okay. Yeah, so I did like, that's basically my cuff, is 3 rows of that neon yellow before I go into the main color, which is the self-striping yarn. How beautiful is this yarn? Can we just admire it for a minute? This is from the Wool Baron. She is Louise she's Louise from BC or Alberta, I think. Out west somewhere in Canada. If you want to find her on Instagram, she is the Wool Baron. And this colorway is called Electric Boots. It is amazing because I love pink, and that pink and neutrally background in between each neon stripe is just like giving me life. These are so happy and amazing. And I opted for a shorter leg for these because if you watched my sock roundup video that I did a couple months ago, I talked about how I wear shorty socks more than I do the long ones, or I prefer them more. I enjoy wearing them a little more. So I thought I need more shorty socks in my life, and yeah, I went for it. They're not like super shorty. I would say they're like in between a long, like a normal size knit, normal length knit leg. I'm sorry, I messed up today. And a shorty sock. So like a shorty sock would be more like that. That would be a true shorty sock. So mine are still a little bit longer, but they're not as long as a regular sock. That's all I'm trying to say right now, guys. I'm struggling. Yeah, But the reason I got these done so fast, because last time I think I was only on the first sock, just a little bit into it, was because I participated in Nitty Natty's sock week. So she does a week every year. It's usually in July, where it's a challenge. It's a knit along to try and knit a sock in 8 days. And some people can knit like 5 socks, and then they get like 5 entries into the knit along for their prizes. But I was challenging myself because I'm super slow. I'm like, I don't know if I can even knit 1 sock in 8 days because I am slow. And I did try. I was in sock week last year and I didn't finish my sock in time. And I was kind of discouraged by that. And I was like, whatever, try again next year. And this year I didn't think I was actually going to participate. I saw all the sponsors and everything, saw the date. I'm like, whatever. And then we were on the way home from the cottage and I was like, day 1 of sock week. Hope everyone's enjoying like casting on your sock. And I was like in the car, I'm like, I'm gonna cast on my sock right now. So I did. And then I really, really pushed myself all week. Didn't work on much else other than that. But I got it done. Like Sunday night at like 9 o'clock, right before the deadline. So I was really happy with myself. And yeah, I love them. So now I can move on to another pair of socks. Hopefully a Christmas present, because I need to get back to working on Christmas presents to have some done in time for December. So that is my FO. I don't think I want to say anything more about these. The heel I did is a Fish Lips Kiss heel. That is the one thing I didn't mention. It's a form of short rows. Really like it. I'm getting used to it now. I do find though that the heel flap and gusset fits my foot better. It's just deeper, like more area for like this part of your foot. So, but I like the look of this better. So I'm torn. I just do whatever I feel like in the moment. So those are done, super happy. And now I will update you on all of my whips. So they're all the same boring whips that I had the last time, just a little bit bigger. So here's my Cumulus Tee by PetiteKnit. I am not sure how much I had done last time. Certainly didn't look like this, but I'm working my way through the body. I don't know how much more I'm gonna do. I gotta keep going. I'm just trucking through. It's taken me 10,000 years. I'm really not into the 3mm knitting fingering weight. It's just like, so, it's nice to have like a mindless knit every once in a while, but when it just goes and lasts you forever and just takes 10 years to get done, it gets really old, especially when you have other things you want to cast on. Which I will get to. I am so excited to talk to you about the things that I want to cast on. Yeah, so this is the Cumulus Tee. What else do I want to say? I don't want to beat a dead horse here. So the yarn is KnitPicks Gloss Fingering in the colorway Velveteen, and I'm making the size small, I believe. Yeah, I have one sleeve done. I did shorten it because I didn't want as long a sleeve as the pattern called for. I still have to do the other sleeve. I did block the top. So I was working my way through the body and this neckline was curling like so bad to the point where I was like, I don't know if I like it. So I was really scared that it was gonna just keep curling, and I wanted to block it just to see if it would help flatten it. If it wasn't gonna flatten it, then I was going to rip out the neckline and try it again somehow. I don't know how that would help me, but so I blocked it, and thank goodness it flattened out. So yeah, it's sitting nice now. I still think it's supposed to be like a little more I don't know. Like the sleeve looks good. I don't know what happened, but it's not curling in, and that's all that I really cared about. So I am happy with this, and it's obviously going to be blocked again once I'm done. So 2 times the block should be good, but yeah, I'm getting there. It's looking good. Yay. So that's that for the Cumulus Tee by PetiteKnit. Then I've got an update on my Napa sweater. Give me a second just to get the pattern so you know who it's by. This is Nicole Shia, and she's Nicole Knits on Instagram. Napa sweater. Look at those baubles. I'm obsessed. So this is like a summery sweater for me, and I'm getting there on this one, I would say. I said that last time, I think, too, but it's okay. It's okay, guys. We're working through it. So I have got the whole body done. So front shoulder, back shoulder of both right and lefts. Still have to do the neckline, obviously, but look at the baubles. Oh, so pretty. I'm very excited about this. Yay, look at these. Yay. I am obsessed with this look. It's so cute. Like, it is so cute. And I was super scared. I'm like, knit baubles? Absolutely not. I'm never learning how to do that. I'm like, I will find a way to just crochet the baubles, because I know how to do a crochet bauble, no problem. Super easy. I'm like, I'll just incorporate it. I'm like, no, that's too much work. Once I got to the baubles, I'm like, I'm learning this. We're going for it. And they're actually really easy. They just take a little bit of extra time. But that is the cutest thing of life. Tell me that it's not the cutest thing ever. And this has the most beautiful drape in the world. I am going to wear this a lot, I think. I hope. So, I'm very excited. I'm working on the cuff now. So I just started the ribbing. You can see just a little bit there. Did a couple decreases, and now we're just doing 1 by 1 rib for a little bit here. I have it on DPNs. Not my favorite, but it's working for me, so. And then I'll probably, I don't know if I'll do the collar first or start the other sleeve. We will see. But I am very excited about the progress on this. I really, really, really want to get this done before I start another sweater. That's kind of like a rule in the back of my mind. I just don't want to have like 3 large knit projects on the go at the same time. It's just like too much for my brain. And then I just never get anything done, because it's just me working on this a little bit and that a little bit and that a little bit. And then it just feels like I work on the same 3 things all year. So I try not to do that. 2 for me is a lot right now anyways, like this plus the Cumulus Tee. They're both just taking me forever. So I'm really, really hoping soon to get this done. Hopefully by next podcast, this will be off. This is kind of my priority, I think. Yeah, but I am really excited about it. The yarn I'm using is Berroco Modern Cotton. Berroco Modern Cotton, I think that's what it's called. It's a worsted weight yarn in the color Fibre. It's like a creamish taupe, a dark cream. I don't know. I like it. It's very neutral and beautiful, but I just can't. I gotta stop looking at it. It looks so cute. So cute. All right, that's it for that one. I'm gonna share one of my crochet projects with you. I know some of you might not be into crocheting, but crocheting is my first love, and I still love it equally as much as knitting. So I shared the last time in last month's podcast that I bought some of those Karen cakes, those big Karen cakes with all the colors and the craziness. I am making a hexagon granny, I actually don't know what the name of it is, granny hexagon cardigan thing. I'll post a picture of it again. I did last time. It's super cute. It's basically you crochet 2 giant crochet hexagons, so they're like, they don't lay flat because you're increasing way more than, it's really hard to explain. I don't fully understand it myself, but you have 6 points, and at the end you put the hexagon together on one side, and then you put the hexagon together on the other side, sew it together, and then you add like a little bit of a sleeve, and it makes this magical, beautiful granny square, granny sweater thing. And I just fell in love with it when I saw it, and the granny square stuff is really in right now, like in store-bought things that people are selling. So I really wanted to make my own because it's cool, and it's, yeah, and it's crochet, and I'm really fast at crochet. So I have one of the hexagons done. So like I said, it does not lay flat. The middle, you start in the middle and just all the way around. It has 6 points. And then it's magic, you guys, it's magic. You take one corner and then you take the opposite corner, put them together, and then it looks like a side of a sweater. So like the body and the sleeve. How cool is that? It is the coolest thing ever. So yeah, this is the first side. And once you're done, both sides, then you seam the top. So you seam this all the way down. And then you add, like I said, you add a little sleeve crocheting in the round. It's not a bought-in pattern. This is a free pattern that you can find anywhere on Pinterest, TikTok, YouTube. So I'm not giving away any information that is owned by someone else. Yes, so then, yes, you extend the sleeve and extend the body if you want, like it to be a little longer than a cropped version. And then you can seam this part and just leave like a little flap, if you know what I mean. It's hard to explain, but it's gonna be so cute. So I have one completely done, and I'm working through the second one. I'm not very far on this one actually, but I'll show it anyways. So this one starts blue in the middle, and it's just tiny right now. But guys, how cool is that? Like that, you could literally make any size, like a baby one. How cute would that be? Adorable. I just think it's really fun. So they are gonna be mismatched. I think that's okay. Yeah. Now I'm second guessing myself. We'll see what it looks like when I'm done, if I like it or not. But I'm really crushing it on that progress. So yeah, that's really fun. That just, yeah, kind of breaks up the knitting, the boring knitting that I've been doing on the Cumulus Tee and stuff. So you can just have a little break every once in a while, which is nice. That's it for my whips, guys, I think. Yeah, that was a lot. I'm trying to think, what else? I can talk about some acquisitions. Like I said, I want to knit another pair of socks. So I'm thinking of starting for either my nieces or my mom. My mom made socks for Christmas this year, so I did cake up a few skeins up here that I'll probably get started on soon, hopefully. I want to make the weekend, nope, what are they called? I think they're the weekend socks. No, that doesn't sound right. Weekend shorty socks by Summerly Knits. They're like a cute shorty scrappy sock, and I love them. So maybe I'll make those for someone, maybe my nieces, because they have some release patterns have the toddler and kid sizes, which is perfect. I love just following the pattern and knowing exactly how many stitches to cast on and all that. Yeah, so maybe I'll make those. That'd be a nice quick one. Yeah. Other acquisition. So Andrea Mowry from Drea Renee Knits on Instagram, she designs a sweater pattern for the Rhinebeck. It's the New York Sheep and Wool Festival in New York, which happens in October. It's like a huge yarn festival. Tons of people go to it. All the famous yarn people are there. You can buy lots of yarn, eat yummy donuts, and drink cider, and it's so beautiful. I've never been, but it looks amazing. But she designs a pattern every year for people to knit together and then wear at Rhinebeck, and it's a super adorable tradition that's been going on for 7 years. And I've always admired just, I don't know, the whole atmosphere of like the knit along and working together and seeing other people's projects and then going to a festival and taking a picture together, and it's so cute, and I just love it because you can make friends and yeah, just get inspired. I love the knitting community so much. It's amazing. And so anyways, her sweater this year is amazing. The second I saw it, I was like, crap. I'm like, oh no, my money. And I'm a part of her newsletter subscriber list, so I get a discount on her patterns when they're released. And so of course I immediately bought the pattern because I was like, well, gotta do that because you never know. And then I'm like, maybe I should join the Cal. Maybe I should just do it. Even though I'm not going to Rhinebeck, it's fun to participate in the Cal anyways. And so I did my research on every living yarn store in Ontario, trying to figure out what yarns I needed and what colors I wanted to do. It took me forever, and I wasted way too much time on my phone looking at yarn. But the yarn she uses in the pattern is Spin Cycle, and I don't know if you've ever heard of Spin Cycle or Farmer's Daughter Fibers, but it is incredibly expensive because it's hand dyed, hand spun, all the things, and it's from the States, so you know the exchange rate, customs, all the things for Canadians is just garbage, and I'm like, I can't justify paying that much. I know a lot of you out there in the world are able to purchase this yarn, and that's amazing, but I can't. So I was trying to find more cost-friendly versions of the yarn that kind of look like the Spin Cycle. So if you've ever seen them before, they're hand spun, so there's like, it's 2 plies of color together, so it looks so beautiful, like a marl, and then it like transitions into different colors, and they're just stunning, like stunning. So Cascade yarns, they make a yarn line that I've used before in the Trend Again by Andrea Mowry. I don't know if you have seen that episode way back. I made the Trend Again, and I used this Cascade yarn. So it's Cascade 220 Superwash Wave. That is the yarn line, 220 Superwash Wave. If you want to Google it, you can see all the colors that they make. And it is basically the same idea. It changes color. You get that ply that looks like it's hand spun, but way cheaper. And I was able to find a color that I liked at Galt House of Yarn in Cambridge, Ontario. So I purchased that yarn online. It came like 2 days. The shipping was insane, like so fast, so good. Yeah, I had very great service. I've never bought from them before. Very positive experience. I would love to go check that store out in person sometime, but it was nice to support someone really close to me. Yeah, so I got, let's just jump into it. You're probably like, Julia, show us the yarn. Here's the yarn. So I only needed 2 skeins for my size. I think I'm gonna make the size 2 or 3. I think it's size 2. I don't know. But this is the colorway Dusk. Am I right about that? What does it say? No, color number 115. Doesn't really help you. But I'm pretty sure it's called Dusk online. So it is moody as ever. It looks black on here. It's super washed out. How do I show this better? It is incredible. It's teal and navy, and it has rusty brown and like army green in it as well. I'm gonna move you for a second. Yes, yes, yes. That's a little better. It's a little better. Like, still not great. Yeah, you get the idea, I think. So this pattern calls for 3 colors, and one second, just let me get you back down. There we go. So this is the color changing one, obviously. And then I'm going to use, I didn't bring them over here, just woolies, just the plain Lion Brand woolies. It's a worsted weight yarn. Will go great with these in like a brownish color to get that brown to pop a little more with a cream. So I just love the quill pattern in this. I love everything about it. I'm really excited about these colors specifically for it, just because I wanted it to be kind of like a fall sweater that I wear for like Thanksgiving, or, you know, wear it to church with some nice pants. I don't know. So yeah, a cream neutral to go with this for the quilt squares, and then that brown, like a rusty brown, for the framed part, which is like the top and the hem and the cuffs. So the pattern is called Framed. I don't even think I said that. It's called Framed by Andrea Mowry and Cascade 220 Superwash Wave, colorway Dusk. Yeah, so I got these and I'm super excited. I don't know when I'm gonna cast it on. I really want to wait till I'm done the Napa sweater, I think, which is sad because I don't know how long that's gonna be. And the Cal just started yesterday, so, or maybe I'll swatch or something, or I don't know guys. I really want to start, but I need to have self-control. Anyways, that's all for that yarn, and no more aspirations, I don't think, other than some yarn that I got in the mail that I haven't shown yet. This is yarn from Sunday Fibre Co. So she had a collection come out called True Colors collection back in May or June or April. Don't know when it was. But I was so drawn to every single color and I was obsessed. And I like to have a pattern in mind to buy yarn for. I don't like to just buy yarn and then try and figure out a pattern to match it with. So I bought, this is Blew Me Away, I believe, yes. Look at how it's so washed out on here. Not washed out, but like it's more vibrant and light in person. I think this afternoon light is really not great, but it's so pretty. I'm very excited. So I'm gonna hold these two together and make the June sweater by PetiteKnit. It's a DK weight pattern. So I'm gonna use these. It's gonna be beautiful. This yarn line is Barefoot Organic Sock. So it's an 80% organic merino wool, 20% recycled nylon. Eco Superwash. And it's a 3-ply fingering weight. So I'm super pumped to make that. I think this may be a next year tank, just because of how slow I am with the Cumulus this year. It's already almost August. I don't know, maybe I will quickly do it before the summer's over. We'll see. But that's that And then I bought 2 more colors. This is Green Light. Oh, guys, it's perfection. It's perfection. I love it so much. And this is on her Kindred fingering base. Very pretty. And that is a 100% untreated organic merino wool. So there's no nylon in this. And that doesn't matter because I'm holding it with, I just bought one of the Undied yarn skeins from the collection just to pair it with this. I'm going to hold these 2 together to make like a marling effect and make a hat. So a toque for the winter. I need cute hats. So, I'm gonna make I think it's called the weekend hat or the hipster hat by PetiteKnit with these 2 held together, and it's gonna be amazing. I think it's gonna go good with my complexion. I am more cool tone. That's why I went with the blue and green. Yellows, oranges don't really go great with my skin. So I've got a piece of fuzz in my I had the worst tickle in my throat ever. That was weird. Like a fuzz from the yarn or something went right back. Anyways, yeah, so weekend hat by PetiteKnit, I think. I'm pretty sure it's ribbed. I need to look at it again. But I did look into that before I bought this yarn, and I knew that I wanted to make a hat with these 2 held together. So that is all for yarn I got in the mail and everything. Super happy with all my purchases. I'm very excited about everything. It's gonna be great. Okay, guys, I think that's it. I have no more to share. That is all for now. And thank you so much for watching again. I hope you enjoyed seeing all the things, and comment below if you have any questions or if you like this video. I'd love to hear from you, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.